welcome to the Netball World Youth Cup, and this is day 3, and we're about to kickstart the second game, and it is Barbados up against Australia. So on the court, Australia making their final preparations, Barbados just at their bench area, and we'll soon be getting this game underway. And we'll bring you the starting sevens from both sides. Our umpires today, Marie-Lou van der Merwe and Tracy Ann Griffiths, the reserve umpire, Anne Hay. So, Australia, here we go for Australia and the starting 7. So, goal shooter, Ride. Goal attack, Teague Neild. Wing attack, O'Brien. Centre, Petty. Wing defence, Eddie. Goal defence, Garrett. Goalkeeper, O'Shaughnessy. The captain from Australia, Hannah Petty. The head coach, Tanya Obst. And for Barbados, goal shooter, Wharton. Goal attack, Thomas. Wing attack, Knight. Centre, Chase. Wing defence, Bob. Goal defence, Brown. Goalkeeper, Seal. And the captain, Shaniqua Thomas. And the head coach, Sandra Bruce Small. And if anybody remembers Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, Netball World Youth Cup, Shaniqua Thomas, a very young starter on the world stage for Barbados. She delighted the crowd at both of those events. She is the captain of this Barbados side today. So Australia into their huddle, final prep as we see down on the court for the Barbados starting 7. And this is the second game of day 3 at the main venue for this Netball World Youth Cup at the University of Botswana. And if you didn't see the previous game, it was Scotland up against New Zealand. New Zealand clocked up 78 goals against Scotland 26. It was a very exciting game. And there we see the smiles from the Australian side as they come up onto the screen. And the Barbados side coming onto court now. So with me in commentary, Denise Egan, and Caribbean style up against the Australians. We've seen a phenomenal display from the Australians, so what should we expect in this game?
Obviously we know the Australians like to keep the ball flat and fast, and the Caribbeans are very aerial, quick changes of direction. So it'll be really exciting, I hope, at the start of this great game, which is day 3 and game 2. So I'm looking forward to the range of styles and the range of structures that we might see on the court today.
The coach of the team is Tanya Obst. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, give it up for Team Australia.
So we've got the teams onto court. Our umpires just about to deliver the ball for the Barbados centre, Chase, who will start off this, the second game of day 3. So Marie van der Merwe delivers the ball. She's on the nearest line as we look at the screen. So Barbados with the first centre pass. Strong hold from Wharton. So goal shooter Wharton with the penalty. And there it goes, first goal in for Barbados. And Australia electing to start with the Ride Teague Neild combination. They were the second combination to come on in the game yesterday, and it's Teague Neal who secures the equaliser, so 1-1. Wharton, confident start from the Barbados shooter. And 3-second call there, so good pressure by Barbados. Oh, good pick up there by Petty, the centre from Australia. Long ball, oh, well read. A little bit slow delivering, needed more height on that, Denise.
And that's what I was talking about. They underestimate the elevation that the Barbados team will show us today.
So look at this, Barbados 3, Australia 1. Early pressure from the Caribbean side. And good strength from Wharton in that shooter position. Oh, great offload there, good positioning by Knight. The wing attack from Barbados just opened up the court. 4-1 the score to Barbados. Ball over to Ride. Still get a sense that could be lifted a little bit more for Ride. Extend her into the back space. She's receiving the ball almost in the defender area.
Yep, too close to the body, not into the back space, and the elevation and long reach of the Barbados goalkeeper disrupting the pass. And there we see Teague Neal putting another shot on. That will give Australia a little bit more confidence to a shaky start.
So Ride with the penalty, and that one goes in. So 4 goals all, Barbados, Australia. Good discipline from Barbados, but strong hands there by Teague Neal. And always looking for the high ball into Ride. And again, good, strong transition there. Link from Petty to O'Brien. And it's a Barbados throw-in. So pressure on Barbados as they move this ball through into the mid-court. And we see the goal attack, Thomas drawn high. So she needs to quickly reposition herself. Strong, fast feet there around Wharton. And that's O'Shaughnessy. So chance for Shaniqua Thomas. Too much on that, but she collects the rebound. And pops the ball over to Wharton. Great ball through to Wharton. So Barbados stay in contention. And a great start.
Great start. Barbados keeping good possession, really working the ball around. And lots of offers. And getting onto the front position, creating great opportunity to get the ball near the post. That was tighter defence by the Australian pairing.
So good cut to ball side, but for Thomas, she's got the strong height of Garrett's, the goal defence against her. So just struggling a little bit with the shot. She will, and no doubt, use the characteristic step back to try and compensate, but there's Wharton Solid as ever, puts that ball in. There we see the supporters loving this start for Barbados. Oh, great hands there from Brown, the goal defence. Great start. Clever offload there. Teague Neal to Ride.
Still a bit flat, she needs to lift it. A bit more ankle flexion, and she gets the third one in.
So Ride just a little disappointed there with the misses, but comfortably she collects the rebounds. So Wharton supporting the play. Oh, good hands. Garrett picked up by Eddie. And fast transition through the corks. Great offload from Ride, but Teague Neal just running out of court space there. Gives Barbados possession. So just sense Barbados need to take a little bit of pace off this ball through the mid-court. And Tanya Obbs there looking on. Intrigued, I think, at the scoreline, but Barbados put in some great early pressure on the Australian side.
It's good to see Barbados being patient, resetting to the transfers line.
And can't help but think the goals must go in if Barbados want to stay in contention. Strong drive through there by O'Brien, the wing attack. Again, good ball to space there. Ride secures the goal. So Australia take the lead. It's Australia 7, Barbados 6. Good strength there from Teague Neal.
It's unfortunate we had Barbados breaking at the centre pass, giving Australia the turnover, and Ride converts, first time. Great double defence in the circle. Can Barbados bring this through nice and safely? Good front position by the goal shooter. Australia really defending, tight one-on-one, and it does, it goes in, and Wharton gets it.
So great offload again through to Ride, but we've witnessed some fantastic opening play from Barbados. And who stands out at the moment, Denise, from this Barbados side?
Well, I do like the pairing in the circle defence. They're putting on a range of different strategies, sometimes hard on the body on the one-on-one, sometimes dropping back onto the tall goal shooter and then splitting off to take a driving goal attack coming through. So at the moment, that's looking very good. So we'll just see how Australia might change what they're doing to counteract that. Now we see a missed shot by Wharton as she's being forced further away from the post. And that was a much better draw by Teague Neal, so that he could expose the post play for Ride. And that's the first shot for the captain, Thomas. Should be pleased that's gone in.
So Australia just moving ahead by 3-4 goals now. It's Australia 12, Barbados 8, as we move into the final 4 minutes. Good pressure on each pass from Barbados. The height difference just assisting Australia with Ride in the circle.
Yeah, that was a much better angle displayed to the feeders from Ride, making it a lot more difficult for the defence to get a hand on. Great drive in by Tigny.
Yeah, she's good on the baseline run, just that wide movement, entry through the side into the circle. And that's what any goal attack would do against with a holding shooter. So, chance for Barbados. Can they get the ball to Wharton? And here she goes. Oh, superb shooting, Wharton. And there's the coach, Sandra Bruce Small. She'll be really pleased with this start from Barbados. So Barbados again. So Shaniqua Thomas up against it with the height of the two Australian defence, Garrett and O'Shaughnessy. So Wharton with the penalty. And she scores, so it's Australia 15, Barbados 10 in the final few minutes of this, the first quarter. So O'Brien forced back. And again, closing off that front ball, that's Brown, the goal defence from Barbados, but it finds Teague Neild. Good strong line of defence at the first phase for Australia, but now we see an offside call. A good roll around the body there by Wharton. Starts at the back, roll to the front, propped up strong, and there she goes, she scores that goal. O'Shaughnessy just struggling a little bit with that movement, but oh, great tip from Petty, just couldn't land into the hands of Ride. Oh, good take. Teague Neild, she started this game incredibly well, strong on the defence, as well as playing a leading attacking role with Ride in the circle. So final seconds in this first quarter. It's a 6-goal margin. Australia 17, Barbados 11. As Australia get possession, and that's a good strong passage of play through the court. So Ride again, it's the same style, it's popping the high ball over to Ride, and that's what Teague Neild does well. Can Barbados secure a goal? No, that's the end of the first quarter. Fine start to this game by Barbados. And there's the coach, she'll be pleased, Sandra Bruce Small, the Barbados coach. Great start to this game. Pressure being put on the Australian players. There's a 19-12 scoreline to Australia. And we'll be back in a few minutes' time for quarter 2 of this, the second game on day 3. Join us then.
Gentlemen, an update on the scores. Australia 19, Barbados 11. This is the Netball World Youth Cup 2017. Taburoni, Botswana, hashtag Barbados.
So welcome back to the game against, it's Barbados versus Australia, and this is quarter 2. And a fine start to this game from Barbados. And the team's just coming back onto court. There's an awful lot of support in this arena for what will be an exciting day of netball again at the Netball World Youth Cup. So Petty, a little bit more on that aerial ball to Ride. And quick first goal for Australia. So it is Australia 20, Barbados 11. Oh, great pressure. Wharton sneaked in from behind there just to put the pressure on the pass. And Barbados caught there on the contact. So Eddie in possession. Again, quick first time ball, lofted ball. Ride again, just can't get enough on that shot. There she goes. Always there. Must be one of the best defensive rebounders so far in this competition, Denise.
Yeah. She's having good practice of that at this game today, but she is really strong. I'm sure she'd like that first ball to go in. Just needs that bit extra lift on it. Get those ankles nice and active. Bit of physical pressure on the shooters. And Teague nails it.
So the Australians looking on, and they're opening up a bigger lead as we move through in quarter two. Can't fault the tenacity and the strength of Barbados, the patience to work this ball through the court. So just need to get the timing in attack. A lot of players just moving a little bit too soon, drawing the Australian defence in towards the ball. And unfortunately, a footwork call there. So one-on-one in the circle. Good connection between Petty and Ride. Australia 23, Barbados 11. And there's the coach from Barbados, Sandra Bruce Small. She got a lot to say at the quarter interval. No doubt pleased with the start that Barbados made. So tightened one-on-one defence from Australia. We see that loose double on Wharton, and they managed to come out with that ball. That's the work of Eddie at wing defence. So good fast transition there from Australia.
Yes, certainly. Ride's got more of a mid-circle position, as you can see, enabling the ball to go up a little bit higher to feed it to the baseline. Still a bit shaky, and there it drops in on her second attempt. Barbados, great vision to Wharton under the post, and first time ball in.
So Ride just probably needs to set the shot a little bit more. She's got the position, she's got the strong hold, and supported well by Teague Neild, the goal attack. And a better shot. I think sometimes she just seems to come up on the balls of her feet a little bit too soon, lift the heels on the shot. Ride.
Yeah, she just looks a little bit anxious on it. Sometimes it is a bit nervous. First World Cup.
And that was a draw.
Players.
Superb drive out from Ride, allowing Teague Neild to come on that infamous baseline run that we've seen her do quite a lot already in this competition.
And that was a lovely fake by Teague Neild, and the change of positioning for Ride. Be a bit more comfortable with that type of movement.
Good elevation there, but that's more solid in shooting now from Ride. So O'Brien on the attack, and that's a good ball in. And looking fluent now, Australia extending their lead in this, the second quarter. Good pressure there from O'Shaughnessy, but couldn't quite get possession. So chance for Thomas. Yes, high shot, she secures that one. Look at the height difference in there, but she's got the accuracy of the shot. So Ride offloads to Petty. Good structure from Australia. And I'm sure Tanya Obbs, the coach, she'll be pleased with the start to this second quarter as Australia do extend this lead now to 19 goals. I just get a sense that Australia are just trusting the players a little bit more, putting the ball into space, whereas maybe in the first quarter it's more at the body, Denise.
Yes, certainly. I think their timing and their connections, so their court linkage are just starting to get a little bit more comfortable, looking at each other a little bit earlier and letting the ball go. And certainly they've tightened up to create an awful lot more turnover, as you can see there, making it difficult for Barbados to get near the circle edge. There we see the Barbados shooter Wharton coming out of the circle, just changing up the play a little bit. That gives Barbados 4 goals in this second quarter in their match against Australia. Here we have a quick ball in to Wharton, but the defence reading it very well. Shaughnessy's pulled for the contact. 2-on-1 in the circle. Yep, Wharton makes sure.
So good shooting, good solid performance still from Wharton. It's just about getting that ball through, but proving difficult now, this lofted ball coming into Ryde. And it's the quality service from Australia centre Petty and the wing attack O'Brien. Good connections with the shooter pairing, but in particular finding Ryde on that lofted ball through to the post. And the held ball again, good pressure from O'Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy just really putting the pressure on now, trying to get the better of Wharton and Thomas.
Just sensing some hesitation from the wing attack Knight on that feed to Wharton.
Yeah, so we witnessed far more shooter-to-shooter ball from Barbados in quarter one. This quarter seen very little of that happening, so credit to the Australia pair of Garrett and O'Shaughnessy. They've tightened up and they've put an awful lot of pressure on by mixing up their defensive work. So good speed of ball. O'Brien, she's strong to offload in the mid-court. Ooh, and just running offside, but that was deemed to be contact. Teague nailed on the shot for Australia and secured, so moving into a healthy 20-goal lead, Australia. Oh, superb first-time ball, leading out, Ryde, and then change of direction through to the post. So showing some different court craft. She's not just the holding shooter we first thought, Denise.
No, and I think she's actually put a lot more lift on her shot after a little bit of court movement. Opens up the circle, you know, change of direction, comes to the edge, allowing herself that movement to the post. It's really good to see.
So Wharton again, she's got the good accurate shot and she seems to be getting the ball, as we said, limited shooter to shooter ball now from Barbados, but if they can get the first time ball into Wharton, she can put the ball away. But at the opposing end, we've seen Ryde step up in this game, steadied on the shot, she set the shot, and we've not seen a miss in the last few minutes from Ryde.
Circle edge for Barbados. are trying to sight Wharton, which is she's being forced to the edge of the circle, and they want her under the post, obviously.
So she's the strength for Barbados. And again, just put the ball to the space for Ryde. Ryde's got the body, her body between the defender, and a nice pop of the ball through into the space near the post.
There's a little bit of a feeling there that she's indicating with her arm up in the air that she wants the ball in a bit earlier.
And just Thomas not able to secure, but good rebound from Wharton. There's a bit of luck, but first time not able to secure this one. So Australia in possession then. Shanasi on the sideline.
There we see the shooter lead. Just a bit of a miscommunication. As Tigney till a pull-back ball to the post. Good bonus for Barbados, but disrupted, and a nice pick-up.
So attempting there to go for the intercept. That's Seal, the Barbados goalkeeper, just forced into the body of Ryde. So she's just got to try and sight the ball early and elevate towards the flight of the ball coming in to avoid the contact on Ryde.
Sense a little bit of frustration now. Ryde's getting the better of the keeper, Seal, from Barbados.
So Wharton on the shot, safely away. So we approach the final minute of this, the second quarter. Again, Australia finding their form in the second 15 minutes of this game. And there's one key influential figure of this 7 on court for Australia, and that's Ryde. Some early misses, but she's adjusted the technique and she's found herself scoring and getting far more opportunities in this quarter. Good pressure there by Garrett on the edge. Read the swing of the ball from Barbados, but what a take there. That's Seal. Too much on that through to Wharton, but Barbados still in possession. So there we go. That's the half-time whistle. It's Australia 43, Barbados 20. A good solid performance by Australia in that the second quarter. And there was a 7-goal margin in quarter one, extended now to 23 for Australia. So lots to talk about in the Barbados changing room as they approach the half-time talk. But I'm sure Sandra Bruce-Small, the coach, she'll be pleased with some of the performances from Barbados. For Australia, characteristically, we're likely to see some changes for the second half, but some standout performances. We've seen Ryde come out strong in quarter two, service well from Petty and O'Brien, the mid-quarters. So we'll leave you with some highlights and be back for the second half in 10 minutes' time. Join us then.
sponsors who made this event possible. The Government of Botswana, the Ministry of Youth Empowerment, Sport and Culture Development, Botswana National Sport Commission, University of Botswana, BASCO, Botswana Post, Botswana Television, SPA, Web Tickets, Nashua Botswana, the Grand Palm Hotel, Cresta Lodge, Ehemi, Skyglow, Botswana National Youth Center, Mindview, Perspective Sports Magazine, International Working Group on Women and Sport, Kabila Africa Athletes, Almaz, Botswana National Productivity Center, Brand Botswana, Botswana Communications Regulatory Authority, Sector Communications, Botswana Innovation Hub, Bogamo Club Hospital, Seabelo Express, Botswana National Olympic Committee, Med Rescue Botswana. Ladies and gentlemen, Botswana is the sponsor of Team Botswana. Can you feel it? Very much. Can you feel it, Francine? Very much. I don't know about you. I know about me. I feel it. It is here. It's the Netball World Youth Cup 2017. It's in the Poland, in African soil. It's in Botswana. Hashtag. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, let me encourage you to download the NWYC2017 phone app or mobile app available on Play Store. It has all the information that you need about the tournament, the fixtures, the summaries of the games, the live updates as well. It's available on Play Store. Ladies and gentlemen, this tournament was previously hosted by Scotland in 2013. The current host is Botswana, and the next host in 2021 is Fiji. The previous winners in Scotland was Team New Zealand. In 6 days, we'll know whether New Zealand has been able to retain the card. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's give it up for Team Barbados!
So welcome back to the third quarter of this match against Barbados versus Australia. And I'm joined in commentary with Denise Egan. We've witnessed a fantastic first half, some feisty spirit from Barbados. Australia with the healthy lead. It's 43 to Australia, 20 to Barbados, as Australia take us into this third quarter. So some changes for Australia, and we see Glasgow replacing Teague Neild on the goal attack. Jamie Lee Price replaces Eddie at wing defence. Hinchliffe at goal defence for Australia. So good pressure around the circle edge there. We see Price working hard. Hinchliffe trying to just put some pressure on the Wharton-Thomas pairing of Barbados. Good arms over there from Hinchliffe, but manages to find Wharton. And Denise, a bit of a shaky start, but credit to Barbados, just putting the pressure on as Australia adjust to their changes.
Yeah, it always takes a little while. Just finding out the timing from each other. But that pairing of Glasgow and Ryde, that looks quite solid in there. Ryde seems to like to rebound those shots, even though she's got 24 out of 24, so she is on 100%. She'll not be feeling quite comfortable.
Oh, great retrieval there.
Yep, and here we go. Being forced to take the longer shot now. Barbados less patient to take it to under the ring.
So Teague Neild, she moves to wing attack for Australia. O'Brien takes the centre position, as we see. So Barbados not able to offload that one, picked up by Hinchliffe. Good strength, strong drive, superb ball to the post. Glasgow on that run in. Great play from Australia. And Thomas, she comes really high in the mid-court for Barbados. Oh, easily read. Teague Neild put on a good defensive game so far, as well as being that accurate shooter, and now at the wing attack, so really showing her versatility.
She has a great understanding. She's got a lovely touch, not putting the shooter under a lot of pressure to receive the ball.
And we talked about that ball going into Ryde. We knew there was just not enough on it at times, but we're now starting to see a little bit more lift on it, that ball to space and that extension of Ryde, and that's preventing the defence getting anywhere near that ball.
That's right, Anita. And I think it's just about players working together, knowing each other's capacities and ranges, and being comfortable with the ball placement.
So breaking there on the line from Teague Neild. Barbados fast on the transition. Just got to keep the ball high, not play into the hands of this strong defence of Australia. Superb ball, position high to start that move, Wharton. She's learnt, she's propping up a little bit higher in the circle, and then that gives her the back space, particularly if the defence overcommit forwards. It's on again, good vision, and gets the contact call. Good play by Wharton. So again, Wharton in possession. Good solid shot. Oh, superb play, Barbados. Good linkage through the court into the safe hands of Wharton, the goal shooter. So Barbados on the attack again. This is the pressure. Can they pull the defence of Australia in the mid-court? And you see they're all ball side and forcing the Barbados players to the sidelines with limited space. So important that Barbados start to pull, offer some prelim movements to try and actually open up the gaps.
So another turnover from the circle defenders from Australia, giving Glasgow a mid-range shot, and she nails it. Brings this scoreline in this quarter to 6 goals to Barbados, 10 to Australia. So the circle defenders of Barbados having to work a little bit harder in their defensive strategies because they've got two very tall shooters in there with Glasgow and Ryde.
And good feed, good ball in to Wharton again, to the delight of the supporters in the crowd from Barbados. So Glasgow on the attack. Good ball from the top by Teague Neild. And there we see Ryde slotting one home. It's Australia 55, Barbados 27. Definitely available, Wharton. Just being pushed further out of the circle now with the pressure of the Australian defence. Hinchcliffe fast on the transition through the mid-court. Glasgow just on the contest there with the goal defence, Brown, and Barbados come out with possession.
Still finding it very hard to penetrate that ball forward. Now we see Australia mid-court picking up an easy intercept.
So just needs a player from Barbados to maybe go short, pull the defenders in, and they maybe look long. So got to be two offers when you see such a strong defensive pressure in the mid-court from Australia. And the coaches looking on. Tanya Obst, she's got an awful lot of talent on the bench, on the court, a range of combinations that we've witnessed already.
Yes, Australia attacking lineup, finding a little bit of communication problems. They just need to settle in.
So good work at the centre pass from Thomas. Elects to look long for Wharton. And just holding strong on the body, Wharton. Gets the contact call. And the goal.
Yeah, she uses the circle edge very well. When she does that, enables her to get herself closer to the post. More comfortable range. And that was a really good attacking move through the court by Australia to ride.
So looking long, good lofted ball from the back, from the goal defence Brown. Inchcliffe quick to prop up on the body of Wharton, but look at that, she just rolls around, holds the space, and there we see the shooter to shooter ball from Thomas. Good check by Inchcliffe. And Price picks off. And good transition through, great ball. It's always a safe delivered pass from O'Brien, the centre. Just takes the pressure off the shooters by the pace and that soft ball in, accurate. And nice ball, Glasgow links well with Ride. So heels lifted early there again from Ride, so just needs to settle on the shots. She does. And it's Australia 60, Barbados 28. Extending the lead now, Australia.
Just noticing, Anita, Australia being really effective on the second stage of defending with the arms over, causing an awful lot of disruption to Barbados, so they can't get that pass away. Oh, lovely understanding with Teague Neald on the wing attack to Glasgow. Beautiful quick release from O'Brien to the top of the circle, and Glasgow nails it. What a beauty.
So the changes for Barbados for this quarter: Greenidge, the goalkeeper, Trutman, the wing defence, and Moore, the centre. So the coach not afraid to use the bench, expose the Barbados players to the Australian game. Again, Wharton holding strong. So as we move into the final minute, it is a healthy lead for Australia. It's 64 goals to Barbados 30. But as you see there, Barbados still getting the hands, still getting a tip to some of the play of Australia. They're rangy, their ability to elevate It's good to watch in this Barbados side. But again, good vision by O'Brien, finds Glasgow. Great double play there, Teague Neal, O'Brien linkage. Excellent play from Australia. And Price just almost disrupted. Good recovery by Wharton. And there we go, that's the end of the third quarter. Wharton not able to secure that shot. It's a healthy lead. It's Australia 66, Barbados 30. And solid performance by Australia. They've made the changes, they've stepped up their game. And that was a quarter of 23 goals to Australia, 10 to Barbados. Overall, we've got a score of 66 goals to Australia, 30 to Barbados. And we'll be back in a few minutes with this, the final quarter of the second game on day 3 at the Netball World Youth Cup. So welcome back for the final quarter of the game between Barbados and Australia. Australia back on court, about to welcome Barbados.
Final quarter of this game, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Australia!
We'll bring any changes as soon as possible to you. They're passed to us from the officials. And Austin takes the goal attack role for Australia. Glasgow drops back to goal shooter. Anstis takes the centre position. And Petty for Australia. on the wing attack. So the pairing in the circle for Australia in defence, it's Inchcliffe at goal defence and Garrett at goalkeeper. Showing good strength there, Glasgow, but not able to put that ball away. Austin with the throw-in. Good fast transition from Price through the mid-court, but Barbados forced the error. So Thomas to take the penalty. Oh, good pressure by Inchcliffe. Three passes and we see it's an Australian opportunity at goal. Good pressure from Australia, but the wing attack for Barbados comes out with possession. She's got the speed, change of direction. Oh, just looked like the ankle went then. Twist of the ankle as Wharton gained possession. That doesn't look good for Barbados. And Wharton will leave the court. It's the left ankle. That will be disappointing. Limping again. Is it the knee or is it the ankle? So hope she's okay. She's a real strength for Barbados, so we wish Wharton well on that recovery. So the changes for Barbados in this final quarter. Brown is at wing defence, Greenidge goal defence, and Seal is back at goalkeeper. So it will be a tough ask for Barbados without the strength, Denise, of Wharton at goal shooter.
Yes, it certainly will. The defence, the circle defence of Australia were actually making Wharton move an awful lot more to come out of the circle, do a lot of changes of direction, and obviously the more you do that, if you're not used to it, especially because she's not normally a holding shooter, that's put a lot more pressure on her. So let's hope she's all right.
And as you know, this is the inaugural Netball World Youth Cup on the African continent in Botswana for the first time, and the live streaming is the first cup where that has been possible, made available by the International Netball Federation, led by QTV Sports and Botswana TV, and already there's been 500,000 viewers so far picking up the live streaming, and this is all about raising the profile of netball, bringing netball to you in your home nations, We hope you stay tuned in, because this will be a superb event as we move to the business end of this competition. We've witnessed some fantastic performances so far, and this is the second game. It's Barbados, Australia at 2 o'clock. It's the home nation back in the arena again. It's Botswana versus Uganda. At 4 o'clock, Trinidad and Tobago up against England, and at 6 o'clock it's Northern Ireland versus Samoa. So lots in store. It's an action-packed day on the live streaming at this, the competition venue at the University of Botswana, the main arena for this, the inaugural Netball World Youth Cup.
Yes, Wharton's loss is certainly showing with Barbados. They're struggling to get this ball into the circle. She was a massive threat and a great weapon for Barbados.
And a good rebound there at the back from Seal, the goalkeeper for Barbados. And attempting against Glasgow for the intercept, but good strong hold by Glasgow, protects the space and the ball with the body up against Seal. And some disappointed faces for Barbados, but they put out a good strong performance against a very strong Australian side. So Austin on the penalty, she secures the goal. It's Australia 78, Barbados 31, as we move into the final 7.5 minutes of this, the fourth quarter. And again, showing good strength, the Australians, as they're challenged. They'll be used to the contest and the physicality, but it is all about challenging, and Barbados really do well to contest on a one-on-one. And there we see, nice offload from Glasgow through the top of the circle. Austin just makes that run in, well timed. So Barbados on the attack, and Garrett almost gained possession. And she's hunting for ball, she's out the circle. And switch there with Inchcliffe.
Price is quite formidable in that wing defence position, Anita. She seemed almost to just put her arms up in front of the throat to take the ball. Her quick reactions are surely a great asset for Australia.
So 5 players there, you can see, from Australia on the defence. Goal attack and the wing attack quick to come down to support. So Austin and Petty supporting the defensive line, and that's just proving of real value as Barbados just struggle to get this ball into the goal third. And there we see credit to the Australian 5 players there in the mid-court, but good work from Seal. She read that one well for Barbados. And the goalkeeper just being spoken to there as Glasgow hits the deck, and showing the composure there. So Australia again, long ball through, good linkage again, Glasgow with Austin. I just sense the Barbados side have just lost a little bit of their feisty play. Their intensity seems to have dropped, and we talked about how much of a difference it would make in the confidence of the side, and knowing that Wharton, the strength at the back, at the shooting end, is not there. So it's had an impact.
Yes, it certainly has. It's really difficult at the moment. Of course, the Australian defence forcing the goal attack and goal shooter from Barbados to shoot from long range. Not obviously a well-practiced combination. If the shot had got in, they might have lifted their game, but they're struggling to get any ball in the net at the moment.
So Australia showing their strength, their experience with Austin as she pops another one home. Australia 86, Barbados 31. There we see, I'm sure, some very proud family members of the Australian 12 competing in this, the Netball World Youth Cup. It's great to see so many travelling supporters in the crowd. So, chance for the shooter, no, just couldn't quite make it for Barbados. Good take from Anstis. And Glasgow puts that one away. So, pleasing performance from Australia, some mixed combinations. And we see Glasgow there in the shooter spot. She's one of the Adelaide Thunderbirds players of 2017. She'll have gained an awful lot of experience as she was introduced to that Suncorp side for the 2017 campaign. I'm sure she'll do be a great asset to the under-21 Australian squad. And that one drops in for Barbados. In short of goals, that's Curtin, the goal shooter for Barbados. So forced back again, Barbados just need to open out the court. It's taken a good 4 passes to get the ball out, but picked off by Price. Again, good links, Petty, Anstis through the mid-court. It's great to see how that space opens up, isn't it, as the ball transitions through.
Yeah, one-step moves, ball's being released very, very quickly.
And Austin, she likes to come in.
Scoring 15 out of 15 so far for Austin. She's been very dominant on the goal attack position. The shared responsibility of 10 out of 11 for Glasgow. So very, very high scoring. So there's a little bit of a despondent Barbados team.
And interesting, Austin favours the wing attack side for entering the circle. Tends to be the dominant side as she works with the shooter. So we're into the final 30 seconds and it's Australia 92, Barbados 32. We've witnessed this margin unfold to 60 goals, and that's about to be extended with Glasgow, and that might be the last goal of this game. But we did have some injury time, so probably a few seconds to play out. And Price always with her opponent on that first lead. It is about the prelim moves.
Yeah, Barbados very hesitant now. They don't have that Great light eyes of the goal shooter Wharton. Right, to send her beam out, so they're not looking forward into the circle. So here we go.
And there it is, that's the final whistle. But it is a penalty for Austin. And just not able to convert that final shot. So we have witnessed a fantastic, fine performance by Australia. A convincing win by them, but a great start from Barbados. Unfortunately, Wharton finds herself on the bench, and it's great to watch the Australians just moving over to shake the hands of Wharton. It's Australia 93, Barbados 32. And that's a great sight. The Australians know that she's struggling, can't quite make it onto the court, and they all moved over just to ensure that they do shake the hands of Wharton. Great team spirit, that's what we like to see, a well contested game, and we'll leave you with the highlights as we close on this, the second game of day 2. And we'll be back for game 3, live streaming. Already 500,000 viewers so far are witnessing this competition. We'll be back at 2 o'clock with the next game, which will be Botswana, the home nation, up against Uganda. Join us at 2 o'clock for game 3 of day 3 at the Netball World Youth Cup in Botswana. Bye for now from commentary.